addressing something that I think we need to talk about. It concerns every one of us, be it a student, a working class, a business owner, a pastor, anything, which is our savings. What am I going to say? It's high time we started saving. I know we all believe savings means having something aside for a particular objective. However, in my own case, I would say that might not actually be the real definition of savings. It's like a word we've actually begin to generalize that it's gradually losing its effect and its original meaning. When we mean savings, it's just saving for the rainy day, not saving for a project. But however, what we all believe now to be savings is saving for a project, as in start keeping something aside because of a project, a common project, because of an event, because of something we want to do with money. However, no. And like we've always said, if you think you don't have enough for the moment, is it when you start having kids you believe you have enough? No. There are few principles I want us to know, few bitter truths that we are not aware of, or maybe we've neglected. First of it is going to be, see, the higher your income, the higher your expenses. You don't take it or you leave it. The higher the financial resources coming into your hands, I want you to know that the higher the amount, depending on you. Let me use that local, that vocal language. That is, the higher the dependence, depending on you. So it's not easy to find a balance. If you keep pushing it that not until I attain this particular position, not until I attain this particular source of income before I start saving, then definitely you're deceiving yourself. You will always struggle financially. Yeah, they always tell us that only the poor saves, the rich don't save. But the truth is the rich invest. You can also save to invest. We are in a contemporary society that it's not easy for us to access capital for business. Except few that are living in Europe or in some modernized culture that you can easily access loan to start up something, maybe start up a dream at something. But build a house, buy a car, get into a business. However, should few of us unfortunately tend to be in the society where it's easy for us to access loan, then even for you to start that business, for you to build a house, you need to start saving. Another truth I'll be sharing with us is, if you find it difficult to save 5% now that you're earning less than 100 euros or $100, or that's 40,000, depending on either fund safer or 40,000 naira or something. If you find it difficult to save 5% now, even when you'll be earning $5,000, $1 million naira, $1 million or 2 million fund safer, wherever you are, it should be difficult outright to save. Because savings is a culture, is a discipline. It's not an habit. It's not an act. It's not an attitude. No, it's a discipline. So you need to start doing it. Start putting something aside for the rainy day. Start putting something aside that has no clear objective for the meantime. One day you will appreciate it. Another level of savings is investing in yourself. How many of us spend 5% on ourselves, our mental and intellectual being every week or every month? I'm not talking about buying clothes. You might not put on the latest clothes, whereas your brain is loaded with the latest application or information directed to your field of study. That's another great form of saving and investing, because it will bring unmeasurable returns. And how can you prove your service? Pay yourself first. That's the word. Pay yourself first. How do you do? Before you even pay all the loans, because there will always be debt. There will always be people in need. You are not El Shaddai. Should you believe you can solve everybody's need? You can help people that comes your way. All the people will always talk. See, we are in a society, we need to be very realistic. People will always talk. You help them, you don't help them, they will talk. Whereas they are counting the days of your life for your hands since you have started job. He has not done this, he has not done that. That's what people keep saying. So we need to get to a stage in our lives that will say, hey, enough is enough. I'm not El Shaddai. If not, I shall die. So you are not Jehovah, my provider to everybody. You're not the savior of everyone. If not, you will die. Financially, you bury yourself. And see, rich men have friends. Poor men have no friends. When you are broke, people move from you. Friends move far from you. But when you are rich, they flood in around you. They don't even know you're struggling. So we need to start getting that into our heart, into our brain, into our head, into our finances. Pay yourself first. The moment you get a huge sum of money, before you even think of the loan, before you think of foodstuffs, before you think of the clothes I've been buying, before you think of buying things for the kids, before you even think of paying the house rent, remove a particular percentage first. Then you pay the price later. How do I pay the price? I should use myself as a concrete example. How do I pay the price? We cut down feeding charges. Because if you believe, let me stock the house first, let me do this first before keeping money, the truth is you will never have enough. Because you visited the supermarket to buy something that you're not actually in need of. But if you've deducted something, it goes into your head that I don't have enough. At the end of the day, it helps you manage the limited resources you have. That's how it's been done. I want you to know that those that are talking today that you're not helping them, should you think you will use all your life to help them, they'll be the one to talk back at you. I'm not saying we should not help people, but wisdom is applicable enough. Know your priorities. Know what is urgent to you and what is not urgent. If people ask you for 50%, give them 10%. The Lord has really helped you. They should move elsewhere. I'm really talking about this because if you don't have savings, you cannot go into financial freedom. You cannot have those multiple sources of income, those things you've been dreaming to attain. You cannot attain financial freedom if you don't start by savings. Because it's when you start by savings, you move from 5% to 10%, 50%, and if you get to a stage, you can easily and confidently tell yourself, say, oh, look, for the next 3 months, except food, I am not touching on my income because I need to do this. It speeds up things. It speeds up your project. It speeds up. It accelerates your greatness. It accelerates a lot of things in your life. It's high level of discipline. I don't want to use the highest level of discipline, but it's truly, it helps you master yourself, master your resources. It helps you think clear because you have a focus. And one of those that think, I don't have a stable source of income, I'm a businesswoman, how do I manage this? Like I said, everything, it's a simple formula. Pay yourself first. Are you a student? Maybe they only give you pocket money, but there will be times someone dash you money or this. What do? The first thing that enters into your thinking, keep something first before thinking of all other things that needs to be done. That's this. And how else can we work on our savings? Every gift should not have budget. What do I mean by saying every gift must not have budget? For example, let's imagine being a nursing mother right now. Someone makes me your baby is beautiful. I do not know this. When you get there, blah blah blah. Okay, your baby is this. Let me give your baby something. The person squeeze money for you and give it to you. The truth is, was I expecting that money before? No, I was not. So why should I budget on it again? That immediately, I only think maybe I should just look at the amount so as to thank the person. Let me just do that. If not, immediately, if possible, don't even look at the amount. Take it, drop it into your savings. That is, unexpected rewards, unexpected gifts should not be spent because you are not expecting it. Those are little tips that triggers your savings. Maybe imagine I'm working for someone and how I was not expecting that I was awarded maybe the best staff of the quarter of the year, of the year, of the year, anyhow, the best staff. And I was given a cash prize as a reward, as an appreciation. That should not be spent. It's not, finally that car I want to buy. No, immediately it should go into my savings because it was not expected. Those are the tiny things that kills a lot of us. Every free thing we see, we spend. Okay, let's imagine you don't even have already a stable source of income, but these are gifts. You were not expecting it. So why should you also spend it? Why should you not say, I need to do this? No, those are things that can help. If you've been working on your savings before, this is another additional tip. Every free gift should not be spent. Stop using your 10 fingers to mash in your food. During cold seasons, you will go hunger strike. During rainy seasons, when there will be flood, what do you have left in your store to feed upon? And I want us to start this habit even before we go into marriage, even before you start having children. Truly, because the higher your income, the higher your expenses, the higher your revenue, the higher your expenses. So stop thinking that one day you will have a surplus income that will outgrow your expenses, whereas it will permit you to save. No, it's just like living in a mirage. I get what I'm trying to say. So please, I just hope this will help you. Don't forget the 2 keys. Start paying yourself first, and every extra cash, extra gifts that comes should not be spent, even if it's going to be spent maybe truly on emergencies. I get what I'm trying to say. And your savings should be personal to you. It's not a source of pride. Your savings should not be an indicator for your pride. It should not be a base for your bragging. It should not be, your pride should not be based on your sense of I'm rich. It should not be based on how much you have in your bank account. Remember, where you stop is the starting ground for someone else. And some people may never have a dime in their account now, but they are mentally rich. In the next 6 months, they might overtake you. So keep yourself low, stay calm, stay focused, build a future into financial freedom. See you next time. Ciao. Simon Hayek, yes.